Well, Justice and Correctional Services Minister Ronald Lamola is today hosting the Leeuwkop MTB challenge. The event is aimed at raising funds to buy mountain bikes for underprivileged children. It's hoped this will keep them off the streets and promote a healthier lifestyle. The minister joins us now from a live location, in fact, where this event is taking place. Minister Lamola, good to have you on Newsfeed AM. Let's begin with the children in particular who will benefit from today's event.
Yes, we are going to take the bikes from here to KwaZulu-Natal, the Howick, the Nelson Mandela capture spot in the second week of December. In the previous year, we raised about 100 bikes. We are hopeful that we may be able to reach the same target and the kids can be able to be taken off the streets, but also they can do their best to be who they want to be. Maybe we may have one mountain bike challenge in the country or even in the world.
And you yourself have been out cycling, I understand, this morning, 30 kilometers. Why mountain bikes specifically for the children?
Yes, I was out in the mountains here. It has been a basic test of endurance. It reminds you of the words of Mandela when he said that after climbing one hill, you think you might have achieved, but you only find out there's more hills to climb. It is a challenge, and the challenge is for challenging the kids to get out of the streets, to participate in various sports, and we are hopeful that they will also join these kind of sports because the underprivileged kids, the only sports they're exposed to is soccer and very few, maybe netball. But this gives them an option to also participate in this type of sports, and it will be the limit for them.
And in terms of turnout, how many people have actually participated? And how much are you hoping to raise?
The turnout has not yet been confirmed yet, but we have more than 300 people, and we are hopeful that we will be able to reach the target like we did last year of 100 bikes again, which we can then be able to give to the KwaZulu-Natal Mountain Bike Cycling Commission, as I've said, at the Howick in the second week of December, which we hope will inspire many young kids in the province of KwaZulu-Natal and even in the country to participate in various sporting codes, including this type of sports, which is only for a privileged few. Then this will give them access, it will take them off the streets, but they will also know that the sky is the limit, anything is possible. Under the sun, they can be able to achieve their goals, and that's why it is a challenge. A challenge is meant to challenge these young kids to do what they may never have dreamt of to be doing in their lives.
And while I have you with us, let me ask you about some of the other issues that are relevant to your department. We are in the 16 days of activism for no violence against women and children. We've seen in the latest crime statistics released by the police minister for July to September, more than 9,000 rapes reported at police stations. You've got 13,000 plus cases of assault that are domestic violence related. Why should the women of this country believe that this 16-day campaign this year will produce anything more different, more substantial to previous years?
Yeah, it's because from time to time, our criminal justice system, 74% conviction rates through the courts. People do get heavy sentences, as we are aware of Ngobeni in the East Rand. That has been given about 8 life sentences. So that is aimed to send a very clear message to all men out there that this kind of barbaric behavior of violence against women will never be tolerated, or against children must never be tolerated by anyone in this country. And we are hopeful that those kind of sentences will send that strong message, but also it will bring society to ensure that these kind of things do not happen. It should be prevented. It must not happen. Because by the time we reach the criminal justice system, it is where someone is already a victim. Society must work with us, and we must not have victims, we must prevent it. So we are hopeful that this campaign this year will send that message, that let's all work together to prevent it from happening against women and against children, and in particular men should be in the forefront of preventing gender-based violence.
You speak about a 70% conviction rate, but the problem, of course, in our society is that the disappointment and the ill treatment often of some of the other victims who make up the 30% where there aren't convictions is so horrific that it discourages other victims from coming forward, and we need to still address that.
Yeah, hence we have started a process which we are aware of the sexual offences court, which are victim-centric, which are friendly for the victims to be able to participate, to testify, where they do not have to see the offender, where they testify through circuit cameras, and they are also assisted by psychologists and social workers. It is aimed to make the court process or the criminal justice system as victim-friendly as far as possible, so that they are able to testify without any hindrance, without any fear, and without any prejudice. They participate and they ensure that justice prevails and justice is done. That is the reason for that. And if there is any challenges that they face, those challenges have to be confronted head-on, so that the system must enable them to report the crimes. It must also enable them to participate in the system through testifying.
Justice and Correctional Services Minister, let's hope all of that becomes a reality for all the women of South Africa. For now, thank you for your time this morning, sir, and good luck with the rest of your initiative out there this morning.